When you were talking about the death part, what about either during death or otherwise? There's this generalized fear of annihilation or wiping out of existence, even though intellectually knowing that's an extreme. Are there any suggestions or advice for that?
Okay, well, this is why the Buddha said it's good to develop conviction ahead of time. That, okay, the Buddha wouldn't lie to you, you're not going to be wiped out. But there is that fear, okay, if I can't stay in my body, where am I going to stay? Where am I going to go? And that's why it's good to have had some experience dealing with some of the formless states in meditation, where you're just with a sense of space or just with a sense of knowing. So, okay, I can focus on this as my foundation. My teacher had a student one time, she was an older woman, and she was sitting and meditating one night, and this voice came into her head and said, "You're going to die tonight." And she thought to herself, well, if I'm going to die, I might as well die meditating. So she continued meditating. And she said it was like her house was like, or excuse me, her body was like a house on fire, that no matter where she went in the body, she couldn't find a space that would be comfortable. And then she remembered she could think of space. So she thought of space permeating the body, space around the body. And she just took space as her object. And she stayed there for quite a while. And then she came back, and everything back in the body had settled back down into normal. So it turns out that that voice was wrong. But she learned an important lesson. You feel it. You can learn how not to identify with this need to have a body, and it can still be the space and not feel that you're going to be annihilated. So it's good to develop that skill as you meditate.